Hello guys, welcome to my very first review of an MRE, and this is the Polish individual ration pack number 9. Like many of you, I've seen the videos of Steve MRE, Gundog, Nathan's MRE, Kiwi Dude, and so forth and so on. And there's many of you out there that do reviews of MREs, and I thought that would be really fun to try, especially now with the whole COVID quarantine thing going on. It's good to have a hobby that you can do inside, and secondly, as you can see, I have this rather large camera here. It's quite old, but I normally use it for photography, and I was thinking, perhaps I can shoot some video on it, so afterwards I will switch the cameras as well, so perhaps you can see a difference in sound quality or video quality. Here we have the contents. We have pasta bolognese as a main, we have a tin of bacon as a side, crackers, raspberry jam, a forest fruit flavored drink, a fig bar, and then the rest of chewing gum, a coffee, candy, vitamin C candy, pepper, salt, and napkins, etc. So, okay, let's open her up. So, I'm just gonna open the bag right now. Wait, there's a pair of scissors because I don't have one of those fancy MRE knives yet. And let's see what we get. So, if we open this up, we first have our accessory packet. So, there we go. We have our raspberry jam or malinovi. We have a tin of baking, konserwa zbożek, or however you pronounce bacon in Polish. We have a flameless ration heater with the instant tea as well. This is the frameless ration heater. With actual directions in English. So yeah, let's see that. Here we have the dreaded biscuits, and I've always heard that these are extremely hard. So I'm quite curious if they actually are or not. Here we have our main. So this is spaghetti bolognese, or macaron. Actually often means macaroni in Polish, so I guess that will be more of a macaron, so spaghetti style, than actual spaghetti. We have our cereal bar with fruit fig flavor, spoon and a napkin, and second pair of biscuits, and then we have our straw. Alright, so I don't know if you got to see that, but as you can see, there's some water on some of the stuff. It's the very first time I'm eating an MRE, and also the very first time I'm using a flameless ration heater. So I was a little bit scared actually. And I think I first did it wrong. I put it paper sleeve over the main and then into the black, and it should be the other way around. But anyhow, that is heating up, so let's take a look at what else we have here, and especially the accessory packet. Next up is the suchary specjalne, SU1 Piasto coffee. I've heard a lot about this. They also be called panzerplatten or something like that, and they do feel very hard, and I'm quite curious. These are the biscuits with caraway seed, and as you can hear, they are quite rough, I guess, to eat. So let's try, and hope I don't break a tooth on this. They're not as tough as I would have expected. They're like the consistency of a breadstick, basically. You can definitely notice the caraway there, and it's very dry. I feel like I need to make a drink after that. So let's do that, because here we have the Napoio Habacho instead. 15 grams, and we need to have 250 milliliters of water. So here we have it. Since my main is heating up, I am going to eat these quite hard crackers with first some of the bacon, or bacon pate probably. So let's open that up. Alright, so this is actually a part I'm looking forward to, because I've never really eaten tinned meat. Call me spoiled, but it's quite gelatinous. I can see it's not really a pate substance as I see it, so I think it's really just, it's processed pork meat with quite a lot of gelatin in it. So let's try to take that from the can. It smells a little bit like cat food, but I think that's it. And you can see there is a little bit of pate there, but you can also see actual like shreds of meat in there. So I think it's a little bit of a mix. Let's put that on a cracker. Not really spreadable at all. It's just more of a chunk of meat. You can see here the consistency. So it has like, it's actual meat. It's actual pork meat. So I'm gonna put that on the cracker there. And yeah, let's try it out. So I'm gonna take this. And eat it. And I have to say that it actually tastes darn good. Let's try the raspberry jam. It's nice and spreadable, and you can see it's nicely spreadable, but it's a bit sticky. So yeah, let's try the cracker now with the jam. This is how it looks like. I think that's a bit plain. The caraway I don't think really plays well with the jam. You can really feel that. It's sort of distracting from the jam, and because of it you can't really taste the jam. So I don't think that's a great combination. And now we are going to try the they call it the fig bar, but it's mostly a plum bar. 50% is plum and 18% is figs. So yeah, let's try it out. It feels very dense. If you can see it from here, if you can see it from the inside, it has, you can really see individual pieces, and especially the seeds of the fruits. So yeah, let's try that out. I think that's quite nice. It tastes natural. It tastes healthy. Definitely. I definitely have had plum bars like this before. They were actually sort of one of my favorites when I was a kid. I also guess that this is the part of the ration that makes you go to the toilet, let's say. So, as you can see, I made a little change in the setup, because I was shooting on my large camera. But now I'm going to shoot on small camera, and I'm going to do the close-ups of the food with the large camera. So, let's open this up. Oh, that actually smells pretty good. Like, yeah, that is quite nice. And try this out. So you can see our little macaronis, as you can see here. And let's try. That's quite nice. You definitely taste some herbs in there. I'm tasting a little bit of oregano, little bit of basil, a little bit of sage or thyme. The pasta is indeed like the little macaroni spirals. It's very tightly in there, as you can see. It looks very much like very condensed pasta. But the meat flavor is good of the sauce. It's a good meat sauce. Could definitely use a little bit more salt and pepper, so I'm gonna use that. So now, now we have the main. Let's try the drink. For tea. It's kind of light of tastes, a little bit watery, quite refreshing. It has not really a chemical fruit flavor to it, but yeah, you can definitely feel that, you know, it is not really tea actually. It tastes a little bit like sugarless free fruit juice to me. The coffee, the little coffee candies, these are also commercially available. There's no coffee in this ration, so it's good to have a little bit of caffeine. And it's the first time for me trying, even though I've been living for over 2 years in Poland. So let's see how that goes. It's quite a nice coffee flavor here. Yeah, it's very strong. I wonder if there's actual coffee or caffeine in there. So it's caramel with an extract of coffee, which is mostly sugar syrup, milk, and 4.5% coffee extract. So I think mostly you can taste the milk. But yeah. Alright, so this is it. It was really fun to shoot and also really fun to eat. My very first MRE. It's not just my first MRE review, but also my first MRE. I thought the main was good. This is actually better than I expected. Real flavors. Of course the pasta is a bit soggy, but the meat sauce was good and it tastes like something you could make at home. The bacon was very nice actually. It was a flavor that reminds me of something I ate in my childhood. So like I said, the Dutch sausages in a can called knackwursten, or basically low-grade hot dogs or frankfurters. The jelly was okay. The biscuits or the crackers were not so nice. I think I would have preferred regular, like well, what you can see in the American MRE. MREs, like just MRE crackers. I think these, especially with the jam and with the main, they're really something you would like to eat basically by itself. On the other hand, it's kind of dense, hearty, and it takes a while to chew, so I can see the benefits of that as well. It's quite, I guess, a long-lasting product as well. The tea was mediocre at best. Didn't use the straw, the toilet paper, or the napkins because, you know, I'm at home. But I will use the towelette, the moist towelette, to end this and to yeah, it tastes like basically wet toilet paper or something. Oh, it's already tore, so not really prime quality, let's say, but yeah, that's nice, and it just keeps you warm and a bit less sticky, because even with the rice paper, the fig bar was a little bit sticky, and you know, the same with the jam as well. So I'll finish this later. Thank you guys for watching. Give me some feedback about how you like it. Probably the filming isn't great because I changed the setup in midway. My camera that I'm filming this now on my large full frame one, it's a 5D Mark III, so it doesn't have the dual pixel autofocus, which is quite handy with the setup. So I used my small camera for that. That does have it, but it's not great. So I need to work on the angles and the lighting and also the sound, because I have a lab mic, but I don't have the batteries for it. So I cannot really give you the audio probably that I would want to, but for our first video, let's try it. Let's edit it first and see how it goes. And well, thank you again for watching, and see you soon.